Yes.
All right, l'chaim, everybody.
L'chaim. Welcome. Amen.
So welcome everybody. Thank you, Rabbi Ben Zion, for having us. Here we have Alex and Patrick from the nation of Ephraim.
Shalom. Shalom.
So we're gonna first, Rabbi, please a few words about what you do and all the good things and the 7 Laws of Noah campaign that we want to push forward, the long-term plan we spoke about. And then we'll talk about the Sanhedrin, the New Ephraim Truth Media, and anti-Semitism. Rabbi.
So first of all, we are here in the first EPHI center in the Holy Land. This center is a place that every human gets in and hears about the message of 7 Laws of Noah, which tells every human to be connected to the Torah. It belongs to every human. The Torah that we got from Prophet Moses, that gave the message of God to every human in the world. And so here we are in Haifa. It is in the north of the Holy Land, and the neighborhood's name is the German colony. It's a very unique name because the nation of Ephraim, the sources of nation of Ephraim are from Germany, and the Germans in the 18th century wanted to bring Mashiach, to bring salvation to the world, so they thought that if they come from Germany to here, to the Holy Land and build this neighborhood, it will make the salvation faster. So we are really want to make this vision, to bring Mashiach, to bring salvation, and we of course believe that by connecting to Judaism and the 7 Laws of Noah, this is the right way to make peace in all the world and to make all good things. So what we want to speak about today is how we make the Geulah, the salvation, faster, and we make it progress. So we have Rabbi Edry that he wants to build the Sanhedrin, and please tell us about your vision and how do you do it.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi Ben Zion. So the Sanhedrin is the first mitzvah that allows us to go into the 613 from the 8 Paz mitzvah, from the 87 mitzvah that we do in the time of exile, like tefillin, keeping kosher, Shabbat, and so on, and Pesach, and all the other mitzvah. And we go into the Taryag, to the 613. So we're not even doing a quarter of the amount of mitzvahs that we can do. In order to enter the redemption mitzvahs, which is connected to the temple, which is connected to a king, which is connected to the land, to having fields, to doing sacrifices, and all the other mitzvahs, which is the full spiritual and physical potential of the Jewish people, we need to start to go into the redemption commandments. The first redemption commandment according to Jewish law, as the Rambam says, is Minui Melech. Like it says in the Torah, Som tasim alecha melech, you should put upon yourself a king. This is where the Rambam brings it to the halacha, Jewish law. And the Rambam also tells us that Ein memanin melech ela al pi beis din shel shivim. You need a court of 70 judges to appoint a king. And this court could be called the Grand Assembly, the Anshe Knesset Hagdola. This can be called the Sanhedrin. This can be called the 70 elders. But the point is, we need this body to be the body that takes upon the responsibility of deciding all the complicated laws. So today, in the exile system, the closest thing we have to this is a psak din of a rabbi. But because one rabbi can make a psak din this way, another one can do that way, there is no real uniform psak that all Jews need to listen to. And even if your rabbi gives you one psak, you can find another rabbi that says the opposite, and then there's no real structure. Now, of course, the point of the Sanhedrin will be to look at the commandments that we still don't do today, and to establish them. So right now, the Israel politics is very upset that they cannot pass laws, the right-wing religious parties, and there's going to be the million-man protest tomorrow. What is it?
It's Thursday.
On Thursday. So the entire Israel is already in the spirit of being disgusted by the perversion of the leftist, liberal, godless, mindset, the socialist mindsets that are trying to give the narrative, the storyline of the country, especially now that the right-wing, God-fearing Jews already won the vote by over a majority, 64 seats. So right now there's a very big uproar, and I believe that now we have 22, including Patrick and Alex, advisors and judges in the Sanhedrin. And the judges are, of course, Dayanim and with Smith and Dayanus. And the advisors are people that are compatible to understand the Torah and to transfer the message of Torah to the rest of the world. Each one to his community, and each one in his translation, in his language to his people. So right now we are in the midst of the Sanhedrin Initiative scouting mission. We're still continuing that, and we're going to continue that till we reach 70 judges and 70 advisors at least, minimum. Of course, our goal is to create a very complex system that can help people resolve issues, whether it's marriage, whether it's for Noahides or for Jews, whether it's business agreements, so that they have a way to resolve the issues within the justice, within the advisory board, and to be able to be more effective and more efficient than anything that the current government does, to a point where the United Nations will realize that what we call today the Bagatz, the High Court in Israel, is irrelevant to the modern age, and they have been outperformed by this Sanhedrin Initiative, by the advisors and the judges, by the Torah way, which is also the majority, and hopefully the nations of the world, the United Nations, and will pressure Bagatz to seize power and dissolve, and give room for the Sanhedrin to take the place in Israeli culture, in the Jewish state, and to turn it into a state that is based on Hashem's Torah, on free choice, on ubacharta b'chaim, on choosing life, where the priority in Judaism is life. Like we said, that Mashiach comes on a donkey, which is a work animal, which is we're all working on ourselves and working to build a greater world, to create the Gan Eden, the paradise in this world. Whereas the Christian narrative ends with the four horses of the apocalypse, destruction for the whole world, and the Arabs are waiting for the Majdi, which is coming on a black horse, a black symbolizing conquering and conquest, and also horse is a vessel of warfare. So the Jewish people are the only ones who have the narrative of creating a better world, a Gan Eden, like the Torah starts off with Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And we also, like the older brothers to the Christians and the Muslims, which are like thousands of years later. So we feel a very big responsibility to show the path, like the older son in the family, to show what the parents really want. What the father was like Hashem, and the mother might be like the Torah, and to show the world which way to go. And this can only be done with a Sanhedrin established. And we have this, before the second temple was built, Mordechai was part of the Sanhedrin at the time. So once they had permission to build the temple, they were able to go ahead and build it because they had a Sanhedrin to check, to make sure everything is according to Jewish law and they're not making any mistakes. Today we have an extra mission to establish the Sanhedrin and then build the temple as well. So it's a little bit more challenging, but the Rebbe really paved the way and taught us about unity and how the Rebbe accepted Jews and non-Jews and religious, and everyone came to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe saw the greater picture, the Rebbe saw the big picture of how we can all unite under Hashem and the Torah, each one in his level, but still each one has a very, very important place in serving Hashem. So we're working with professors, and we spoke at the Knesset, and we were very happy that we spoke to Rabbi Yitzchak Ginsburg in Tveria the other day, and we hope that he comes visit the Nation of Ephraim Embassy in the Golan. We invited him, Alex invited him at the last minute. We gave him a temple coin, and we gave him one of the badges of the Sanhedrin Advisory Board as well. So he was very interested and very happy to see us. And he also thanked Alex for the fundraiser efforts of the Nation of Ephraim. So, we were very happy about that. And with Hashem's help, the Sanhedrin initiative will push forward. And now with the embassy, we will have the team of the Nation of Ephraim giving us support in a much more, in the land, much more realistic, much more physical way. And we truly hope that this Pesach Sheni on Har Zion, we will have a great celebration of Pesach Sheni, unity, and the advisors will and the judges will sign the contract of the judges and advisors that they are ready to serve the Jewish people with advice and justice according to the Torah, according to the Jewish law, according to Kabbalah, and hopefully we'll have a great ceremony, and all from the Nation of Ephraim will be there, and we'll eat some matzahs on Har Zion. What else can we say? Har Zion is, you see the mountain Har Zion is here, and Har Moriah is here. You can actually see the Temple Mount from Har Zion. So you can imagine that King David's palace was somewhere here, and the temple was here, walking distance. So it's literally manifesting the kingdom of Hashem in the land in real time. And as Rabbi Berger, one of our advisors on the Sanhedrin Advisory Board, says that he's a rabbi from Har Zion for many years. He says that if you want to see what's happening in the entire world, you have it in small on Har Zion. Upstairs you have idol worship going on around the clock. The priest going in with the cross and the whole thing. And downstairs you have the Torah scholars studying and praying all day as well, reading the Tehillim all around the clock. So you literally see the fight between idol worship and God on Har Zion every day. So hopefully with our conference on this Pesach Sheni, May the 4th, like Paul says, May the 4th be with you. May the 4th, may Hashem be with us. So on this May the 4th, on Thursday, we will have the conference from 11:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. We will discuss and we will talk, each of us to the best of his ability, about our progress, and hopefully we'll have new visitors that will come and be interested to share ideas and join the team, and we will make a Kiddush Hashem as always.
Right. Amazing. And please, Patrick, tell us about you and what you're doing in the Nation of Ephraim.
Yeah, so my name is Patrick, and I'm the envoy on anti-Semitism in the Nation of Ephraim. Because in my area, I'm working on this. I had something like a revelation. And in this revelation, I see what kind of problems we have on the world, and to see probably a solution for that.
אני רוצה להרים כוסית זו לכבוד הנסיכה שלי. תעשו, תעשו כוסה, יאו, שימו לב. ילדה סוכר, את נוסעת ואני נשאר, בלעדייך אין לי שום דבר. ילדה סוכר, את נוסעת ואני נשאר, רק איתך הייתי מאושר, מחכה שתחזרי. את לא כאן והכל נראה אחרת, לא כאן והזמן לא